In this video, I want to take a look again at this idea of correlation versus causation, because this is really, really important. In example number 5, we saw that two variables were positively correlated, that as one went up, the other went up. But that didn't mean that the first variable, average number of TVs, was causing average lifespan to increase. It was kind of just coincidental, maybe, that they happened at the same time. If you were to maybe say go to Google, you could actually find here, if you just Googled something like spurious correlations, the very first link in here links to a site that has a lot of different correlations that are kind of surprising. Now, they're not represented in the basic sort of scatter diagram that we have in class, but a lot of the same information is listed here. Take a look at this first thing. Here there's a connection between apparently the years 1999 and the year 2009, US spending on science, space, and technology, and that correlates with suicides in the country by hanging, strangulation, and suffocation. In fact, if you were to go ahead and zoom in here to take a look at the correlation coefficient, the value of R is 0.9979 if you round to four places. That's an unbelievably strong linear relationship. But one thing that you might see right away, just because when the US spent more, suicides went up, does that mean that one caused the other? No, this might have just been coincidence that these things actually happen this way. Take a look here. This is one of the most hilarious ones on here. Number of people who drown by falling into a swimming pool correlates extremely well with the number of films that Nicolas Cage appeared in 1999 to 2009. In fact, if you take a look at the correlation coefficient, it was 0.6660. Now, I don't know what it means that it says 0.666, but I'll leave that to you to determine. But what I see here is that this is kind of a really weird relationship. I mean, what does this really mean? There's a pretty strong relationship happening here. But does that mean that if all of a sudden we saw that Nicolas Cage was appearing in another summer blockbuster, that we would say, oh, alert your family and friends, tell them to not go swimming? No, like it might just be coincidence. Just because two things happen at the same time doesn't mean that one causes the other. So that's the same thing here. And we have to make sure that we're very careful about this. In fact, if you take a look down here at example 6, you'll see one of my favorite examples in this entire section. Explain why the following comic is funny. Because of course, everything is funnier once you explain it. Let's take a look at what it says. I used to think correlation implied causation, that they mean the same thing. Then I took a statistics class. Now I don't. Sounds like the class helped. Well, yeah, maybe. Oh, that's classic. It gets me every time. Um, do you get why it's funny? What you'll notice is that this person over here at the left is actually making the fallacy of assuming that because two things happened around the same time, that one caused the other. So notice that the person at the left is saying, oh, I get it. You took a stats class, and now you don't think that correlation implies causation. I get it. The stats class is what caused you to change your mind. So sounds like the class helped. And this person on the right side is going, wait a minute. Just because two things happened at the same time doesn't mean that one caused the other. Isn't that great? I mean, what a knee slapper. That's fantastic. Okay, this is like dinner conversation here for weeks. So you can take that and share it with family and friends. Whew, it's a good one. It's a good one. What you'll see over the next several sorts of assignments in class and exams is that sometimes I'll ask the question, can you conclude that these two variables, that one causes the other? And your answer to that should pretty much always be no, because we don't know just because two things happen at the same time that one is causing the other.